Bluetooth mode.
Oh no. I'm dying. Oh. Oh God, I'm dying. I'm dying. Ugh.
Bluetooth mode.
Ugh. I'm dying. Hello, viewer. It's me, the spooky music sound guy. Did you know? Oh, the more time that has gone by, the more time that I can feel the movements of my body of me about to die. As I say, what is that strange feeling in my left side of my chest? Was it a good idea to destroy my sleep cycle? Or was it a better idea to stop it in its tracks before it took too much of a hold of me? You know? So I'm at that dilemma. I'm at that dilemma where I say, fuck, I ran out of weed. Fuck. You gotta not do the coke. Shit. Let's buy an entire Papa John's pizza and then regret it because of the fucking dystopian price. And you know what you do? You throw it away in the trash and you go buy a pack of cigarettes and hate yourself. Because no matter what, you got a cold out of nowhere. You have a fucking cold, you're drippy, sneezy, and fuck, for whatever reason, you took a nap at like 3. You took a nap in the middle of the fucking day. A fucking lazy siesta. Like, you just worked all morning. And instead of working all morning, you played video games and watched Goku defeat Jiren. The end of Dragon Ball Super, and I'm telling myself, I just paid to renew my 3-day Crunchyroll subscription. I have no idea what I'm going to watch next. So I canceled my subscription from renewal. And I have until October 6th to enjoy TV and shit. But, like, I don't know, man. You got so much fucking more important shit to do. I got like a month left of this school left. And then it's the next semester. And these assignments right now are like, hey, man, we're going to tell you about color grading. You're going to do a red 25-degree color scale for any two videos you combine together from this list. But they don't understand. Not only do I have to read the little bits of passages, but I also have to watch 51 minutes and 17 seconds worth of YouTube videos. 6 of them. 6 videos. And I stare at it like, it's not that it's difficult, it's just that it's tedious and time consuming, and I really don't want to learn all these apps that I'm never going to fucking use again. I'm not going to use half of these fucking apps for anything. I already have video apps. I don't need to download Adobe Premiere. I already got Filmora or Wondershare, and that's pretty fucking tops. So I'm at this fucking dilemma where the last 2 classes that I have for the semester are truly just digging down deep into every single bit of piece that I have, because it's like, yo, psychoacoustics, listen to some sounds, whatever you get, it's tough shit, whatever you get, we understand all ears are different, we'll give you a good grade on it. And then Chat GTP the test. But, you know, now it's like this other class, the Visual Media Essentials, is really just kicking my ass, man. Because the expectations of I have a whole week to get the assignment done, but also Onimusha 2 is a really fucking good video game. And, you know, I beat the Gex remaster, but it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play the Gex 1 levels now. I want to get the most out of this game that I spent money on for my nostalgic childhood. I don't want to renew my marijuana prescription because smoking marijuana is a huge damper on not only, hey, you can get a $15 eighth, but is that really a good idea? That's $15, but that's time that you're sitting there smoking and getting your fucking nose clogged up and being sneezy because you want to be high and stupid on command. And you say, listen, I don't want to do the coke. The coke's killing me, man. Because, you know, I already have a shit ton of speed. Now I have, like, more speed, but I'm also, like, robotic and sad and empty. Because I'm too fast. I'm too fast if nothing to fucking do. It's not like I'm doing a couple bumps and I'm at the fucking concert. No, I'm doing full fucking lines. And then I get bored after like an hour, and then I do another line. And these lines are like a centimeter thick and like 2-3 inches long. Do the 8-ball in fucking 4 days. You don't need to go on a 3-day bender because you decided, hey, I'm going to go on a 4-day bender. But even then, you're like, fuck. They really just sold drug abuse, substance abuse to the youth. It's really not that fun to use an excessive amount of money to do a substance that makes you feel like your heart's going to explode. Just because it looks cool on movies and TV. I don't know how vital it is for me to feel superhuman if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you know? And here it is. It's been since fucking Saturday, man. It's been since fucking Saturday, and I'm still sleeping like shit. And now I'm like depressed, and I got a cold. Fuck. You know, I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to be fucking high. I definitely want to look at my school assignments and say, this isn't fucking difficult, and lock in and just spend an hour. I got it set up on my computer. My computer's in rest mode right now. I press enter and unlock my second interval screen, and then bam, the assignment is ready to go. I watch the fucking short clips, and then I know how to do the thing, and I say, hey, I know how to do the fucking thing. And then, bam, 50 points. You know, I did the two assignments that I just did do. Make your own video and then edit your own video in Adobe After Effects. One, I don't have anybody to fucking film with. They're like, hey, film with someone. You have to have someone else. So I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like a cryptid. I'm not a real human being. I'm possessed by some sort of entity that latched onto my corpse because it thought I was funny and it thought I was capable. But instead of doing anything it wants me to do for evil, I decided to do drugs and fucking watch Goku fight bad guys. And you know, on top of that, I was doing pretty good with my weight loss. But then I decided, hey, fuck. I'm gonna get a burger, and then another burger, and then a pizza, and then tacos. All in the course of a week, and now I'm looking at my weight again, and I'm like, shit, 205 sucks. How the hell have I gained 9 pounds? And I'll tell you how. Because I don't have to go to class right now. I really don't. I have to just do work. And the difference between having to go someplace in person and just having the idea that, oh, hey, the responsibility is looming over my head, but I can get to it when I feel like it. Dude, I was seeing, like, sunspots. Like, you know when you stare at a light or the sun catches the corner of your eye for, like, a little too long, and then you got that yellow and green that traces when you step? That was fucking happening to me for a couple days, and that finally fucking went away, I think. But it's like, shit, man. I just want to listen to Robert Smith sing a song while I'm driving to work. Even if it's a really long distance away. Cigarettes, all that crap. I just want to be able to feel the joy between getting the motions done and achieving my silly goals. My silly goals are very unique, but also simple. But they're clouded by the idea that you can get an 8 ball because you've made enough money. You make enough money and put money away. I'm like, nah, man, that 8 ball is also money. You can get high for a week, or you can have that money be a fat chunk of some fucking Nissan Altima that you get. The 2002 Nissan Altima. And I'm just really thinking about it in the most general terms that I need to decide what really matters more. Do I want to be a brush up of boredom strokes towards my past? Yeah, I used to be a drug dealer, and I used to be in that little drug empire. But at this point, there's a lot of fake shit in the drugs, and at this point, even the prices are fucking changing, man. Fuck that. I don't like being high. I'm like a big bird. I'm already fucking off my rocker. I don't need to be stimulated. What's it doing? What's it helping with? You know? God, I gotta talk to people, and like every time I talk to anybody, it's like, hey, we like generally wholesome and innocent things, even though we're alternative or goth or punk. And I'm like, I have had drinks with the devil. We have discussed our own philosophies on things while he has reeled around and royally fucked everyone over around me. And I've just watched people fucking suffer. Now he says, hey, watch this. I'm gonna make this person that you've known for the last 15 years decide, hey, what's up, Mr. Tofit VR? We talking about the downfall of my current mental health because my mental health has selectively become deteriorated from doing not even gator tails, but the whole gator sitting there ripping cigarettes and smoking weed and drinking hazelnut coffee that I make. I make hazelnut coffee and I put the sugar in the percolator pot. So while it brews, it has the flavor already in the fucking coffee. So I just had to pour it in the cup. But it's almost 4 a.m. My sleep schedule's fucked. My school is so fucking simple. There's not even that much to do, but I'm stressing out because I'm just bored, and my boredom is making me lazy. My laziness is making me overthink assignments that fucking 19 and 20-year-olds are, you know, able to pass in school. Dude, it's 3:50 a.m. What are you doing? I'm insane. That's what it is. I fell asleep at 3 yesterday. I watched Goku fight bad guys. I finished that series, and I was like, I finished a official Dragon Ball trilogy without all the other fucking shows that I guess aren't really that canonically tied to the story. I'm just having the dilemma, a fucking dilemma, you know? God, I got the symphonies of hell in my fucking head. And I have the ability to say, hey, I can jump on the computer and put those sounds to use. I can work on those last 3 songs I need for the Torture album that I want to release in October. But I'm detrimentally plunging myself into such a pit of nothingness that there actually is light. It's not like it's light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you're forcing yourself in such a metaphorical pit of darkness that you find the opposite of darkness. There's no dark. Your life is so fucking grim because you decided, hey, I don't want to spend money on drugs. And now I have a cold? Fuck. And on top of that, the recommendations to eat something nice. I open my fridge and I look at my food and I say, fuck, I don't want this. Right now, my fucking insurance is fucked up because the website's not doing what it needs. I need to go talk to my primary care doctor too so he can have me go get blood fucking done, blood test done, and all that crap, just so I can feel like I'm a regulated, full-grown adult that has the ability to talk to a doctor. But it's like, I don't really want to go out of my way to call the doctor, set up an appointment, go to the office, have them not listen to anything I say, and then tell me to do things that have to be billed to my insurance. I doubt that my deductible has been met this year at all. And I really just don't want to go do things that seem financially. I mean, here I was, like, I've bought $600 worth of cocaine in the last few months. And I think to myself, if you have the ability to use your finances to buy Burger King 2 days in a row, You have the ability to go talk to a fucking doctor and be like, hey, doctor, just in case anything fucking goes down, I do need to make sure that my primary care is taken care of and kept in the loops. But I'm just detrimentally fucking fried. I got pork loin in the fucking fridge. You know, I can make some fucking pork loin if I felt like it. You know, I got some. I think I got chicken. I think I cooked the chicken though. But I got some turkey, some ground turkey. I'm there's about 30% of my brain that's saying, "Hey, there's enough people that say that Akira animated TV movie was really fucking good. You should watch that and make some fucking turkey and consume egg whites. You know, a whole pound of ground turkey with a whole cup of egg white. And that's always like a delicious go to. I consumed all my mushrooms. You know, I consumed the things that I thought were going to go bad in the fridge right away. And even though I can make a tasty meal, even still, the diagnosis of being fucking insane definitely peers through my brain more than the idea of being able to sustainably cook a meal. Because I know how to cook. But on top of that, I feel like I open up a laptop and stare at a screen and it just wants me to read, watch, you know, skip the dog skip or some shit like that. It's something simple I have to do. But I stare at it for 15 minutes and read a couple words and say, fuck this. And close the phone, close the laptop, close the desktop, and then pace. And then I pace forth to the left, pace to the right. I'm not sure what to fucking do. And I feel palpitations on the left side of my body. And, you know, because I've just been so fucking slouching and lounging, my body feels like a fucking mess. Feels like my right arm is out of socket, my left arm's out of socket, my back's thrown, my fucking groin on my right side is fucked up. You know, it's fucked. My hip on my left side's fucked up just because I've been a lazy asshole. There's very minimal things that I have to actually work on, but I'm blowing them out of proportion by being an exceedingly overdramatic crybaby for nothing. Now get this. I can turn on my TV, but the brightness will zap away my sanity. And that sucks. I can't work on any schoolwork right now because with a dual monitor setup, you can't change the brightness. So it's like, they just got to be at full brightness. My electric bill of $150.09 was paid. And I'm really hoping that, you know, in August my electric bill goes down because I'm hoping that, the heat goes down. So I don't have to worry about keeping my apartment at 75 degrees being as much of an issue. 75 is not bad. Like, I used to bitch that my roommates in the past would keep the apartment at 72. I'd say that's too fucking hot for me, man. Now I'm at 75, perfectly comfortable with a big fan, another fan, and I say, I feel like a ghost. I feel like a ghost willingly. I chose this. I put the mango seltzer in the water dispensing machine. So I have roughly 4 gallons or so of mango flavored water that's chilly cold delicious when I feel like it. And I got my one of my buddies onto that. My buddy came over the other day. I haven't seen one of my buddies since you know, back in the days that I worked at Planet Hollywood. And he came over and we smoked and we drank a couple beers. And I was telling him, I was like, listen, man. He's like, oh, you got one of those water things too? So I said to him, you should do this. I take the water and I fill it with the flavored waters as well. Because, you know, they're all natural. Somehow they got mango flavor in a fucking can. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing evil about it. It's not artificial. But it's very tasty. It makes me feel slunge of a bit happier to have tasty water that's cold rather than just cold water. And that gives me like a 3% dopamine boost when I drink water when I get hydrated. You know, I'll bring you over there. I'll bring you to the realm. Whoa! What is this? The blue world. I'm failing myself as I usually notice that I walk faster than other people because I'm a psycho. I've noticed that I felt slower. These eggs don't go bad until the 6th of August, man. I don't see a date on these ones, though. These egg whites won't go bad until August 13th. These ones... Is this open? I'm telling you, man, eggs and fucking minced meat. Delicious. I've been using this hoisin sauce. The hoisin sauce is fucking good. Use a little bit of that. I got that, like, mentality that I don't have to put a whole bottle of fucking sauce to give flavor to something. But as you can see, my whole diet consists of fucking meat. And I'm just really not sure. I'm like spiraling myself into some sort of depression. I got a chuck roast here, but I'm not sure how I'd even fucking cook it. Big fat fucking steak. I don't even know what churrasco is. I think I got this thinking that I'd do something clever with it, but all this fucking shit. Shaved steak. This one. What's this? Cubed steak. It just really comes down that my mental health has divided me from consuming the protein diet that I usually consist of and introducing carbs because I've been sad again for no reason because of the withdrawals. That's really what it is. It's not that there's no reason. This is the fucking withdrawals and bullshit that I'm dealing with. Can maybe get some of these greens out here. Why not make some collard greens and put in some garlic sauce? Oh. Because I'm stressed out, man. I'm stressed out because I'm just fucking crazy. I recommend tea. Do you need caffeine? Green tea has some in it. Green tea can detox. I have it with lemon. Kills the bad fat, really. It's not even necessarily that visceral fat is my issue. It's that all of this is just an accumulation of too much carbohydrate. I'm just incredibly waterlogged and bloated. I don't have any tea. I do like tea though, but I don't have any. What I do have is collard greens. And I'm going to cook them. And I'm going to cook them in butter. I have felt so much better just consuming a diet consistent. Protein diet. Protein diet is good. It makes my body feel nice. But then as soon as I decide, hey, I got a little bit of weed, let's watch 2 episodes of Goku fight bad guys. The last 2. Check this out. You get that garlic. Mmm. 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 Oh. Mmm. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put garlic in this pan and then use a garlic sauce as well. Now, the biggest reason why I don't have any real spices left is because I used all my spices. And I got all my spices for free. I'm not using any of my fucking spices. I'm going to get salt and pepper, and that's about it. Oh. You can use a very small amount of marinade and get a ton of flavor in your food. Culinary gods and goddesses of my past have told me that make sure you put oil and butter in the pan so you take that flash point and bring it to what can only be a little bit more sustainable. Now, the delusional bullshit of my mind states I may be super fucking powerful in the moment, but if I think about how I normally feel in any given situation, I don't feel as great as I normally do. Because of that, that's where my thinking process comes that I may not be in the best of health for my brain and my body is because I'm deliberately noticing that I don't feel as good as I normally do. Eat all. Yeah. We're not even going to figure out how to do this shit. We are just going to open it with the scissors. Collard greens. Let's get some, probably some huge fucking iron. 4% of your iron, but also it's 4 servings. So that's 16% of your iron for the day. Some potassium, 24% of your calcium, and protein, 8 grams of protein, 28 grams of fiber, very nice. And besides that, there's almost nothing bad in this shit. Gotta eat those fucking vegetables. Oh. Oh. Put it on the square plate. I'm gonna watch some Lazy Masquerade while he talks about the things that are so spooky and scary. Oh, yeah. What? I dropped the green. Oh, no. Now, I have grown up with a family that is particularly rooted from what you can consider hippie Christians, I guess. Hippie Christians that still believed in foraging and eating the food off the land. The 1950s sort of Christian mindset of the family is that nature is also a healing medicine before the world became too indoctrinatedly evil. So I grew up with a great liking of greens. We're putting that Papa John's garlic sauce right in there. And then we're going to put the rest of these fucking hot sauce packets from Taco Bell in there. Taco Bell, a real one. They really know what to do. Just minimal flavor for free. I go in there, I get like a fucking handful, throw that back. Ooh. A little bit of spice to your collard greens. I can get so excited and eat vegetables. Very tasty. That's what they gotta teach you. If you were to use a steel fucking pan and only have butter in it for the flavor, you'd burn your fucking vegetables. And look at that, I had it on fucking 7. I turned the heat up a little bit, but no, that shit was already kind of sticking to the pan. It's the fat base, man. The fat base made from the oil and the butter cooking together has the ability to make a pan clean very easily. Now, I'm not a criminal. I'm not going to try to put like eggs or something in the pan and mix that. That's crazy. This is just greens. But what I am going to do is save this pan for another advent. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I take my pan and I put it right in the fucking fridge and I decide I'll use that for another fucking meal. Yeah. Well, just because I'm chill like that, I'm gonna put this last Papa John's sauce right on top of these collard greens. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's delicious. Fuck the pizza, but the sauce? Oh. Papa John's knows what they're doing making this garlic bullshit. Ooh. Somebody's so excited to eat vegetables. They're like, why don't you become vegan? And I'm like, because my body, I have a destroyer barbarian body. I don't have like your hipster body that requires 1,200 calories a day. I mean, I love to live in deficit, don't get me wrong. But if I didn't eat meat and vegetables with no fucking carbs, because a vegetable isn't a carb, it's a fiber. And that's so much more complex. But if I didn't eat the way that I did, I tried to be vegan and I tried to be vegetarian. It just don't work for me. Now the greatest thing is that potassium is, it's like sodium. It's one of those things that your body uses to expel. But potassium does a thing that is so much better by removing things from the blood without necessarily retaining water. So this meal actually is going to purge the garlic, the potassium, and all that other crap is going to purge a lot of this filth and death right from my mind, right from my body, and the roots. And the fucking roots. And they say, hey, well, that looks pretty good, is what that dude says. That guy, the YouTube guy. I believe his name was iDub said that. I don't know what's going on with people on YouTube. You could tell me that Niga Higa fucking died. You could tell me that Ray William Johnson was cloned. And I might believe you. Yeah, Travis Seaman. I may be fucking weird, but your last name is Seaman. I'm able to express myself like a strange creature that just panders itself to whatever may find peace. And you're still programmed to believe the narrative. My narrative is make delicious collard greens at 4 a.m. Jessica McFarland. It definitely says Travis Seaman, not Jessica McFarland. My narrative could be strange, but my narrative is that I chose on my own free-thinking mind that I wasn't feeling well, so I'd eat something that would purge my body of what was making it not feel well. How the fuck do I know if who you're with is sleeping or not? You're the one that spelt narrative. How the fuck? You spelt it wrong and you told me I don't even know how to fucking spell it? You're the one that spelt it wrong, man. You tell me that I spelt it wrong and you spelt it right. I don't want to turn on the light. It's 4 a.m. Don't fucking come to my account and tell me how to fucking act. Check this out. Hide user from channel. And you can take some fucking chill pills, little bitch. Travis Sermon was hidden from Tainted Town Music. You can no longer watch my stream. Come in here, tell me you don't even know how to spell narrative. After you spell it wrong, and then you're giving me shit? Dude, I am in fucking school. I want to eat collard greens because I don't feel well. Go fuck yourself. I just had the lights on when I was cooking. Do I need to live in your light realm? Do I need to live in the world where I'm illuminated to the proficiency in which you entail is adequate? Or can I establish that it's fucking very early, late? And I'm not trying to fuck up my mind more than it needs to be of unnecessary luminescence. Fucking Travis Seaman, bitch. Tell me that it's your wife, that they're asleep. I don't know either of you. If your thing says Travis Seaman, and you say, oh, Travis Seaman's asleep, this is Jessica. I don't know who the fuck Jessica is. I don't know who either of you are. But I know this. You came here being rude. And I'm making vegetables. I'm doing nothing wrong. Maybe I'm a little strange. Maybe I don't want to shave my face. Maybe I like the beard because it makes me feel like some sort of Orthodox Christian that's ready to let people come into his apartment and make a meal while they're on the crusade. I can just do the hippie shit. I don't need to be a warrior forever. I don't want to be a warrior forever. Maybe I want to make vegetables and shit and do this sometimes. When this is down here and I just get to play with it, that's an idea. Sure, does it get in my face? Does it make eating soup difficult? Does it make a lot of meals unpleasant and cigarettes and all that crap when it gets caught in the hair? Yeah, but I use the conditioner and rub the conditioner in to make it smell nice again and clean it. So I really just don't understand where you're fucking coming from, Ghost Recon. God, people are having difficulty understanding that I want to make my vegetables when I feel like it. At least I'm not having a fucking mini heart attack anymore. That was going on earlier tonight. I was having a little mini heart attack. You fucking asshole. You dare step foot into my floating castle and disrespect me with the intent to make me feel bad when I can just fucking remove you? I don't use main lighting too. I use small night lights. Reduces the bill. It's better for the vibe. It's just like way too fucking early. Too late early to really be concerned about making it look like an airport or a mental hospital. Bright white lights at this time of night. Day. Ooh, it was just 4:20 as well. I'm on Star Wars Episode 3 of the Lego trilogy, the Lego Skywalker saga. But I tell you, the biggest reason why I feel like shit is because, God, I haven't done coke in fucking 2 years, 3 years. And then I decided to do a whole bunch of it all in the course of a few months. Because in my mind, I tell myself, you are a fucking god that had the abilities to withstand gunfire and being stabbed in the past while on drugs. You can do a little bit of drugs and watch a little bit of TV, but not even that. Not even that. I say, if I'm strange, at least I'm free thinking. At least the things that pop off in my head are me. At least I am able to find as a strange person in the eyes of some that do nothing to feel original in a time where nothing's original anymore and we're all trend following fucking zombie retards. At least in my strange moments, when I sink into things that I enjoy, there are other people that also enjoy the same things I enjoy. So I can't feel too fucking out of the box. But you know what that means? That means, I tell them, you got Nexpo and Lazy Masquerade are like fucking awesome. Especially because they like to use the Silent Hill, Resident Evil shit. It makes me feel cool because, they use the music. And I'm sure at some point they fucking rip music off my channel to use in their videos, which makes me feel cool. But I'm not a huge fan of Nick Crowley. I feel like he's, owned by the people that want you to use fucking Tor and NordVPN. It's like, I don't need someone telling me to use Ancestry.com. That's how the government knows exactly who you are and who else is connected to you. I don't want that shit. Don't tell me you used any of that fucking AI crap either. But, those other guys, Lazy Masquerade and Nexpo, they just be making spooky videos. Turned into human soup. The thing is all these videos are fucking old. So I really got to go down deep to find something that I've already seen rehashed by another horror dude. But it's just like the same clips in other parts with different music background. So I don't know. But I need to eat this food to make it so my body does not feel death. Like I said, I thought I was having a little mini heart attack earlier. Told me to turn on the light so then he could see that I have a beard and tell me to shave my fucking face. Go grow a beard, buddy. The USA's most cryptic unsolved mystery. That sounds good. 13 volume is good for 9. Repent and believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you will be saved. Jesus Christ knows exactly who you are. He's calling you to receive eternal life. No, this is not a bot. This is for you. Take care. Thank you, Chris. Just because it's Devil's Hour doesn't mean that I think the devil's cool. But also on top of that, how deeply must I find repentance if it just means that I'm not really feeling too well right now? I got actually 0 on my karmic evil meter, so I'm not feeling bad where I need to go repent to God and all that, because I know a lot of people that are complete shit and pretend to like God and cheat and modern agendas, all that crap. And it's just following in Jesus' steps is a lot better thing than really trying to talk to God, because you can't talk to God if you have a selfish heart. And if I'm doing coke not even 2 days ago, it doesn't matter if I gotta repent. It's unheard for a bit. I understand divine spiritual light very well. But I thank you. That is good. To feel you are adulterated by a demon is a completely different situation than one I'm dealing with right now. It's not even Devil's Hour anymore. It's 4 o'clock now.
The case of Charles Morgan is perhaps one of the strangest I've ever come across. Like something that's
Nothing to do with the
pages
stuff
within
you're
the
saying
news.
about the devil.
And let me tell you, it's
I
absolutely
thought I would personally
the
with
whole
Jesus
list of
Christ.
cryptic clues that'll leave
No,
you scratching your
what if I told you I already have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ? I mean, I did tell you about my Orthodox beliefs. So, this really comes down to the devil sucks. Being kind to people and helping the world thrive and maintain itself is the only thing I need to do as a barbarian and a common agenda, and push people away from evil that would succumb them because they think that it's fun. As the Virgo that I am, I gotta be a buzzkill like that. But I don't live in the dark. It's just dark out. We got lights on. But I will state again, thank you. It's good to not have.
His family, of course, began worrying about his well-being and wondered what could possibly happen. He was missing, and his family prayed for his safe return. Came hobbling through the front door of his family, looking like an absolute
Say there was a point in my life where I was like,
according to his wife, Ruth, Chuck,
so many of these misguided people that think, damn, the devil's so cool.
his hands were bound together
I'm another Antichrist. I'm another Antichrist.
from some terrible situation.
Even with the power that one can have as an Antichrist,
But the look on his face alone
they still have a power that can be converted towards something that can serve more of a divine purpose that serves others. Because just because you have the ineptitude engine on your mortal coil installed doesn't mean that it's eating you, it's swallowing you up, it's taking control. You can take control of the evil and then realize that, yeah, the fallen angels are just angels that got a little grumpy and got misguided and uses their powers for evil.
He didn't want them to know he had come home. Ruth moved the car, then immediately went to go.
Oh yeah, I hate that shit. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I don't know how much of a mind shift I have to do that really exists. I told this to my other friends recently. Do I truly have to change my entire mind, soul, occupation, everything just to fit in? Or can I be happy in my strange mindsets that people will think that I'm strange and off-putting, but those are the people that, you know, really are using the TikTok and the Sheen and the AI and the eating food just because they see the commercial and consuming alcohol because it looks good. Consuming drugs for me is consuming drugs and I want to be fast and powerful and summon lightning bolts and clouds upon will. But people do it just so they can be loud and obnoxious at a club. People want to be gangbangers these days because the TV shows and movies make it look good, even though those people get shot and killed the next scene. Num. Every biker or gangster or drug dealing show ends up with half the characters dead in the end. But they don't get that. They don't get that rich people are singing in hip hop about how to live a lifestyle, and that goes right down to the poor people. The poor people trying to think that they live like the rich people. There's the rich people say do coke and drink Hennessy, smoke weed, cut people off in traffic, come into work late, fuck your boss's wife. I'll tell you, I've had enough people cheat on their significant other to be with me and not tell me about it. obviously. And it made me feel bad. I don't need to be cheated on to know that cheating sucks. I've seen other people cheat, marriages fall apart, and it's just not that integrally important for me to even consider searching through the pools of people that could be the good, serving, family orientated ladies out there, because I just really want to focus on my school. I'm sick of dating. I'm sick of fucking so many people that I try to be friends with. A lot of people I try to be friends with just kind of suck. I talk to other people that are actively in addiction, and they let it rule their fucking lives. I do it until I feel dumb and emotionless for a few days, and I say, I think I've learned a lesson.
The shot had come from his own jacket, which was lying in the dust beside him.
I can resonate with the frequencies of various plants and animals around me.
That he had fired a weapon. Jack was also wearing a belt, the buckle concealed a sharp blade. Detectives also found Jack's arm.
Yeah, Chris.
Inside was a
This is usually the time that people are sitting in their papasan chair, rotating aimlessly while smoking a cigarette and talking to God themselves and saying, hey, I really want to be more integrated with the world. I want to be able to use these hands for justice and structure. Please give me the opportunities to make someone else's day today. But you are the one that is preaching. So I will say, as the number 2 top fan, by the way, thank you, that seems like maybe that your dilemma needs to be more reinforced right now than mine. Aimlessly, I have found that the path I need to walk on is right in front of me. That even when the devil was telling me what to do at some point in my life, I'd rather get high and sit and eat food. At this point, I'm not on the path of evil, but it was more of just coke withdrawal. Coke withdrawal, I have a slight cold. I don't have enough vitamin C.
Obviously, his wife disagreed with that conclusion, saying that Chuck would have never left his girls.
I sleep at strange times because my body is owned by the universe. My body is an encapsulation where my mind is always turned on, and I just sit like a corpse in a fucking tomb like I'm my own pharaoh. I regenerate like a Sith when they pace back and forth. I regenerate energy and I regenerate muscle and ligament and all this fucking body is brought back by sitting stationary. The dark serves the purpose that I forcibly lived in the dark as a youth, but I didn't go to it in a place of rage. I didn't go in a place of anger. I didn't try to sink into the dark as someone that wanted to be edgy and cruel. I wanted to know the different perspectives. I met too many people that walked in the false light. And people that are Catholic that go and they cheat on their wife and they drink and they do drugs and then they go ask Jesus for forgiveness. Not through Jesus, not through God, but through some fucking father at the church. I want forgiveness in the denied light. I don't want to fucking sit there and have another man play a middleman. Fuck that. So I went down to the great abyss. And when I met the devil, I said, no, I'm pretty wise. You don't really have anything that can tempt me. And he said, how tempting could it be to provide that I can destroy the lives of others around you and watch them fall to my temptations. Would you watch willingly? You may have power against me, but do you have... Because I learned the control. I learned it. Anyone can. But at those depths where I became the strange Birdman, he would just point while he integrated unhealthy lifestyles in the world around me and watch them self-detriment themselves. And to tell me indirectly to loosen my faith, to say, see how weak they are? They fall easily into the temptations I present. That's how he tried to get at me, and I was like, well, they're not me, buddy. I don't feel guilty eating vegetables at this early in the morning. There's probably 400 calories total in all this. Around that. Potassium and iron and protein to make my body feel good.
When I made a Freedom of Information Act request to the FBI, they had never heard of Charles Morgan, despite the fact that they obviously opened an investigation. Despite the fact the FBI interviewed Mr. Morgan's attorney. We were all over this thing like a blanket for a while. But now they've never heard
It's like the perfect balance between spinach and kale.
It should also be mentioned that someone's broke into Chuck's compounded car and his office at around the same time as
No, all that fat from eating the turkey and eggs this late early would completely fuck up my mind and my body. But this is very balancing. This will purge, especially with all the garlic, will purge a lot of that fucking death rot.
Ended up in the desert there. Dear one, Chuck really had decided to end his own life.
No, as I said, I may not be able to be touched by the evil, but that's because I live with a parasite of death that has crept deep into my core. And that parasite of death is like a curse. One, you're immune. 2, a little bit incomplete, unbalanced. Not incomplete, unbalanced and wavering constantly. For the trade-off of being immune. I fall off my little wagon and decide not to eat healthy and eat a bunch of cheeseburgers. That's what's bad for me.
Specifically, the sunglasses and Chuck's missing tooth, which I found in the car.
Carrot juice is fucking bomb.
I'm willing to accept I could be wrong about it.
But I don't want to eat popcorn because I don't want to go lick around my teeth to get all the kernels out. Number 1 top fan. It's your boy, Death.
Who had mentioned the same passages found written on the $2 note, and who had known about Chuck's alleged cards to the net. Either she was someone who helped Chuck fake this whole mystery.
Death let me know that if you sign up as an organ donor, they will take your organs and they will sell them.
Very true. Chuck really was an
But Death also let me know if you're already dead, you can't fucking give a shit. You chose to do that. You know what you're going through. You can't feel bad. They're selling my organs. It's all about the money. Everything's evil. But if you can exist in the evil and decide, no, I won't kill random people on the street and then sell their organs to elites. It's much better than being an organ donor and have it go that way.
The main hole in this is that we don't know whether Chuck really was an agent. Maybe he just liked this one.
Generally speaking, red vegetables, starches, that are red,
He helped them embezzle funds and was
many greens. I love aromatics.
more evidence for this theory than you might expect.
If it causes inflammation, it can easily be counter intact with other ingredients that bring that inflammation factor and make it go away. Like, yeah, garlic can help the heart, but it also does cause inflammation. But potassium lowers inflammation. So it's truly what we would call a balanced meal, even though it's just fucking greens. Now, 1 o'clock and 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 2 o'clock, I was pacing around my apartment like, I can't sleep because I went to bed at 3 and I feel like shit and I keep blowing my nose. My vitality already feels better health-wise. But at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, fuck it. I'm up. If my sleep schedule's this fucked up, I might as well roll with it. The only thing I have to really do, though, is make sure before I get to any of my leisure, is that I do my easy assignment. Even if it's chopped, it comes out like shit. As long as I know what I'm doing, and I do it to the best of my degree, and get out of my way, and do my easy psychoacoustic shit. I did my what-if grades, and I'll have a 76 in the class. Apparently, right now, the assignments I didn't turn in, because I just didn't want to. But there's 3 weeks left of school for next time I have to go back to school. And I forgot that I have like, I got like 3 weeks in between. I got a whole fucking break I forgot about. I do the school, I forget how college works. I just know that I gotta go and do the school. And it said, I'm graduating in 6 months. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until they told me. But next semester I have to take 3 in-person classes all on the same fucking day, and then 1 on Wednesday. It's the only way I was able to get it done.
It seems likely that someone wanted to take Deborah for his work on Jefferson, or continuing to bring attention to Chuck's fate all these years later. 1 year after that, Deborah was contacted by a writer from D.C., a guy named Ben Casolaro.
I don't know. Like I said, it's more of an overthinking thing. Because my mind is detrimentally back on the fucking bag, it decided, hey, when you spend so long, you're having all these side effects from not being on the bag. You're drinking a whole pot of coffee from 6 p.m. onward. That's not good for you. It's going to keep you awake. Num num. Num num. Yeah. A professional cleaner just so happened to come into his hotel room the next day and erase all of the evidence. That's not good. And those 2 additional events were a massive coincidence. Or someone was trying to silence Deborah to stop her from reporting on the case and from helping others to lose it. Deborah himself suddenly released that the bullet used to go down Johnston. This towel to blow my fucking nose. Was left by a hired instrument. Or hired by the man or some government official. The last couple days, I've just been dripping like a fucking corpse.
That's the story of Chuck Moore. The man who knew too much. You probably. There are still too many unanswered questions to come to any definitive conclusion. But in my estimation, Chuck was a smart guy. He just got in there to his head with the wrong people. But even if I'm right, I'm still stunned when it comes to things like the $2 bed. But what do you think? Who killed Chuck Morgan? Was he really an undercover agent working against the law? Or was he secretly working with them all along? Did the authorities help us have all of this on? Who was the mysterious witness? Who was a fellow agent? A secret woman? Or someone who plans to organize crime?
No, if I stay here,
What was Ecclesiastes 12 to signify? One unsolved mystery. 1,000 unanswered questions.
No. As I say, no. The devil likes that he can torture me unconventionally by destroying the lives of those around me. But it is not like that he can't touch me himself. It's like Voldemort, Harry Potter. You play all the abilities and things that you discover throughout your life, and then you say, how can I make a divine loophole that just fuck with the bad guy? Like I said, coffee yummy. Meet yum yum coffee. Meet yum yum drink coffee. There's a whole 25 minutes of a story I barely got into. But I'll tell you what happened. There was a government whistleblower. They caught the bad guy. They killed him. This is where the story comes down to me having a jury laying out on the deck, inquisitively deciding. I feel a little bit better after someone told me to have a nice meal, so I made one. A light meal consisting of nutrition and flavor. I would like more black pepper, but the last time I had black pepper, is the whole fucking pepper shaker broke and fell in my fucking food. All of my peppercorn, instead of being grounded, the bottle just broke and was then in my food, so I had a little fucking, when you a little freak out. A little freak out. They just threw it all out. Justified fucking crash out. When I had 60 peppercorns in my fucking chicken with tallow and butter and oil. But this is it. This is where we stand now. Imagine being on the bridge, not to the final boss, but to the boss that leads to the ability to travel to the level that allows you to fight the final boss. That's sometimes where I feel I am emotionally, spiritually. But my tasty mango water and my ability to realize, hey, the Rolling Stone can't gather no moss. Just wait until the Rolling Stone is ready to rock. You know what I mean? Here in the dark room is where I vampirically regenerate stamina, because I, as a cursed individual, don't truly need complete rest like everyone else. But it is still comfortable to be able to be comfy while I sit like a corpse. I require energy on a different scale than other people. Oh. How is there two people that are top fans? Obviously, Chris left. But now you're number 2? I don't know how that works. Is the top fan for the fucking stream? Or is it for the channel? Chris is number 2. How can you be number 2 as well? Anime girl profile picture. Wasn't enough spicy for me. I'll say that. The hot sauce did not really peer through the flavor very much. But you can only do what can only be done. And if it cannot be done, just eat your fucking veggies. Spider-Man got strong eating vegetables. So can I. American Spirit Blacks. Catch me outside. Catch me outside. The floating castle. I am the one paladin knight sentinel that keeps it safe. I protect the gates. I can't feel bad if my neighbor's outside at the same time. Also smoking, sitting and playing on his phone. Oh. Cigarette tastes better after a nice meal. But even these are conventional poison to my soul. I don't really miss having my heart pop out of my chest and feeling like I can't breathe. Oddly enough, while I was fucking coked rocked out of my mind, I decided that smoking a cigarette and drinking coffee and smoking weed were like things that would make me feel better, so I was just stacking my body with stimulants. So it's really hard to withdraw naturally like a normal human being. So I'm not a normal human being. Now, people can get a strange aura from me because the cursed parasite that lives within me that basically took over my body, but my brain was too funny and too original for it to like vanquish my personality, which kept control. That stuff pops up. I don't pop up to people. The fucking cosmic parasite of death pops up, and that's what clouds people's radars when they meet me. I see a group of alternative people at work, and I'm like, I'm alternative. I'll go talk to them. And then here comes the girl saying, my boyfriend. I'm like, fuck you. You stupid bitch. I'm not coming over here to flirt with you. I'm coming over here because we're all weird. And I fit in with you guys. I can't walk over there and talk to the slackers that are in carpentry. Maybe I want to talk to lighting and pushers because they're chill. They like to get high. And they like to listen to cool music like I do. That's all it is to it. Don't fucking talk to me about your fucking boyfriend out of nowhere. I'm not here to fucking flirt with someone. I don't have ulterior motives of people. I have golden retriever dog with the ability to run the forklift, decides to get off the forklift and wag his tail and have coffee with the crew for a few minutes. But they expect that I'm not a golden retriever to doing all that nonsense. Instead, I'm a mastiff, and I'm here inquiring about treats and love. I'm not that simple. And I hate that when people decide to make assumptions about me that don't make sense. Because I don't go in with a deck of cards. I go up, I pick up a stick and a leaf and a rock, and I see what I can do with it for the next 5 minutes to get to the next level. Open up the door however I can. I don't want to feel stuck in the nothingness of nothingness. We're plunged by the assumptions made by people that are in that heavily indoctrinated proverbial world of today. Who am I to be surrounded by people that will say, "Did you see the new funny video? Hey, did you hear about this?" No. I'm really busy. I'm really busy helping Jubei defeat Nobunaga. And then the golden statue, which oddly enough, there's an eclipse in the background of them, the world. Well, that's a very heavily reinforced, I don't know, the eclipse, whatever you want to say. It's fucking almost 5 a.m. now. Eclipse means that the world is spooky, the movies and the TV and the games, a lot of them. I did beat Sentient Pest on Elden Ring Night Rain, the enhanced form. So the only thing I really got that I have to do is my schoolwork. Everything else is just leisure, and I can't let my leisure get in the way. So I will watch the 51 minutes and 9 seconds of bullshit videos until I know how to use this app that I downloaded for free. And then I will slap 2 shitty outdoor videos together and color grade them 25% with red. So I want the other colors to come out. I just want the red to be most predominant. I can do that. And I will. It's already pulled up. Just do the school. Do the school, go to work. We got 5 shifts this month. Called in. I was like, hey, I want some fucking shifts. They're like, all right. And they gave me 5. I was like, fuck yeah. Now, I could have a regular 9 to 5 job, but I'm also a full-time student. And I don't know if I could make that work. So I do the job where that pays well, take the shifts that I get time and a half after working for an hour, and that just makes me feel better than working during the day with a bunch of slackers that want to get fucking high on the job and be lazy. I can deal with that at my job, lazy people and shit, because it's a whole different kind of feeling, man. I get paid enough that I can work with lazy people. If the job gets done, I go home. Lazy people make a job last a little bit longer too, which is good. A 9 to 5, it wouldn't be that way. We'd be picking up a mess. Trying to close up. I guess that's how you can say I found my peace. One thing that I really need to do next, financial wise, is buy a new tire and a new tube for this bike. And then I will make ease of access next semester going to school. Oh, now my apartment smells like wet dog that's been playing in the shit creek. Because I decided to make vegetable bowls. But it's alright, because I'm going to have more delicious mango water. The green noise brings peace. So does the water fountain. Brings a level of feng shui healing through the room. It is a good morning. And with a good morning, I guess it's time to fuck off. Yeah, sounds about right.